Good morning, Sanford here, inspirational life coach to the arts, the art of sport, the art of entertainment, and the art of life. You are joining me on day 7 of the Unlock to Unleash 14-day video series. And it has been a very exciting journey up to this point, and I have lots of feedback, and I really appreciate that. So thank you guys very much. Today I wanted to go off topic a little bit. My daughter and I were talking last week, and the topic of death came up. Now, I think that for an 8-year-old girl, I think that's very insightful of her to bring that up and talk to me about that. I think it's, as a parent, it's allowing her to speak freely and be who she is. And to be able to address these topics when they come up. And I asked her about why she was thinking about that. And she said that, because she's had people in her life that's passed away, and she was just thinking about it. And she said that she doesn't want to die. And I said, well, why? She said, because when you die, you're just still. Nothing's happening. You can't do anything anymore. You can't go anywhere. You can't love anybody anymore. And that got me to thinking that something that I say to my clients and my students quite often is take the time to do nothing, to sit still, to meditate. A lot of times people misconstrue the word meditation for sitting, crossing your legs, and sitting there looking at the wall and at the paint dry on the wall, doing, hum, and da. Well, that's one form of meditation. But I also look at meditation as something as simple as when I did a talk at the beginning of the week in the city, I said to all of the office staff, meditation is something as simple as when you walk up a set of stairs. When you're walking, are you feeling your foot hit the stair? Are you feeling your foot inside the shoe against your sock? Are you feeling your knee bend and then stretch up as you reach for the next step? In other words, are you present? Are you in that moment? That's meditation. There's a lot of ways to meditate while you're still doing the stuff you do in this life. And the biggest and the best way to do that is to be present in the moment in which you're doing what you're doing. That is another form of meditation. A lot of times we either live in the past, which is where a lot of fear sits in our past. We think about what was, what happened, why can't I have, so and so. And then a lot of us think about our future and we get all anxious, okay? And we get stressed and, our hair starts to fall out, our heart rate goes up, our muscles tense up. And so we're in this anxiety stage that we're never going to be good enough, that we're never going to get. Well, they both have merit, but are they empowering you or are they taking away from you? Your greatness is in the now. You can only live now. You can only do what you do now. So I said to my daughter that death is a part of this life. It is as beautiful as birth. And she kind of looked at me with a tilted head and she said, how is that? I said, well, if you look at the leaves on a tree in the United States, in the springtime, the leaves blossom and they grow and they look beautiful on the trees. And then the summer passes and then the autumn comes. And which is one of my favorite times of the year is the autumn, because the leaves start to turn beautiful brown and orange and all these great colors in between. And then the winter comes and they fall off the tree and they die. Well, it's the same thing for us. We're here for a certain amount of time. We're not in charge of the keys to the doors in which we get to leave. But what we are in charge of is when we are born into that natural selves, our authentic desires. And that is our spring. Then we go into the summer of our life and we can do all these wonderful things with our extraordinary potential, which is the things that we love, the things that we're born into, the things that we just do naturally, and that is our summer. And then the autumn comes. The autumn of our lives comes after doing all these things, hopefully a lot of things for other people. Service. Service is the best gift you can give, the best gift that we have inside of us. We are so consumed about being consumers and getting stuff. But when we die, we're not concerned about our stuff. Yeah, we may be able to pass it on, but are we passing on the love, the energy, the passion for life, knowing that someday life will pass? We'll all get to the winter of our life where we die. And that is as healthy as being born. It is, and it is a must. So I say to my daughter, don't be afraid of death. Live life to the fullest. Do what it is you're here to do. And feel that voice inside of you calling you to be present, to meditate each morning and each night. And if you do that, that's a form of dying, and you learn to come to grips with understanding the peace of death. Again, we're not in charge of that. We're in charge of what we do each day, how we think, how we live, how we give. And there's so many aspects of that. And I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning and let you know that death is beautiful. Life is beautiful. What we do in between those times is extraordinary. Listen to that small, still voice inside of you each time you meditate. Whether you're sitting, whether you're walking, it will always guide you in the direction in which you're going. Well, thank you very much for listening this morning. And just keep in mind that in the Unlock to Unleash programs, we talk a lot about what it is that drives us and how to unlock those fears so we can live our most extraordinary lives. That workshop is coming up at the end of September, and I'm getting more and more excited every day I get to talk to you guys. Thank you very much for listening, and as always, love your mission. Peace.